I'm really glad to see you here today for the Friday premiere class. It's going to be a conditioning class, it's going to be a mat-based class and weight-based as well. We'll be doing 1 minute 30 on, 30 seconds off. So it's a fair chunk of time. Get 30 seconds to explain the next one to you, get you in the right position, because you will be doing it for a fair chunk of time. Okay, got all those things ready. We'll just do a little standing warm-up first of all. I'm just going to roll those hips. Straight legs, pushing those hips back, then the other way. Do make sure, obviously a mat because we're mat based, but also a bottle of water as well. You may need it at some point through. I'm going to do a little side turn. So I've got straight legs at the moment, and I'm just sliding my arm down one side. Lovely, good. I'm feeling that mobility through the waist. Lovely, good. Out with the arms. Good, the shoulders are low, thumbs are pointing backwards. Let's get a little bit of mobility in those wrists. Just rolling them for me, then the other way. Then I'm going to swing that across the front, but under control. And I'm turning my hip as well. I'm coming up on my toe. Lovely, good. Down on one side, up on the other. Lovely, I'm pushing those hips back. Lovely, good. Feet firmly planted. And again, I'm getting that little squeeze on my upper back to get my top half to turn, but keeping my hips forward, working those glutes, working those thighs. Lovely, good. I'm going to dip forward and coming back up. Then another one. So nice straight legs, nice straight back. So keep your abs pulled in. Core is going to be the central aspect to all of this. And lovely, good. We're going to get onto the floor for our first part of our session. These are all going to be facing downwards or on our knees. I'm going to pick up a lighter set of weights with me as well. Lovely, good. So on my first one, I'm going to be in that box position and I'm going to be in a bear walk. So again, I've come up to here. Lovely, good. I'm going to put a knee forward and a knee forward and a knee forward and a knee forward 4 times. And then I'm going to pick up that weight in my box position before I change it over and do the bear again. And 4 lifts up. Are we ready? I'm going to put that timer on. Remember, it's 1 minute 30. Lovely, good. I'm up. I put a knee forward. Put a knee forward. And again, that space between my shoulder blades, I know it's not putting these down on the floor, doing that lift. They're working from the front of that thigh. Lovely, good. Pull that weight over to the other side, come up, do your bear again, step, step. Make sure that space between your shoulder blades is nice and flat. Lovely, good, not rounded off. And give me that lift. And then that upper back working for me again to give me that lift each time. Lovely, good. Bring it over, come up into that bear stance. Bring the knee forward, bring the knee forward. Lovely, good. Here, back on my shoulder, and do that work. Lovely, I'm feeling that work through the other side, side that's stabilising me. Coming up, move that forward. Good, your time check is 20 seconds left now. Knees on the floor, give me that lift. So all the time, I'm nice and strong. I've got my zip and hollow on, I've got my belly button pulled in. Lovely, good. Over, up into that bear. I'll just get a few more done. 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. I'm going to stay facing forward for my next one. And it's going to be a bird dog. So, I've got my hand out like that on a bird dog and my leg out. So again, what's going to happen is drop it through, bring it back out, drop it through. And again, I'm going to go 4 and 4, and then I'm going to lift this up, out to the side, all the time. Okay, we have got the bird dog. One hand behind your head, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg stays out, arm out to the side. 1, 2, 3. Lovely, good. 4. I change that over. I start with my bird dog and out. Keep that core pulled in the whole time. 3, 4. My leg stays out. My arm goes out to the side. I don't extend it. Keep it under control. And my glute works that leg the whole time. Lovely, good. Onto the other side, and that bird dog. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely, good. That arm is out. That leg stays out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely, good. Changing sides, and that bird dog. 1, 2. Really feel you get that leg extension. 3, 4. Well done. That leg stays out, and I get that lift. 1, 2, 3. How are we doing? 4. Lovely, good. Change it over to the other side. I'll just get 1 done. And good work. Well done. This time, I'm going to pick up my heavier weight. 1 leg forward, 1 leg back. This is going to be the same leg, the same arm all the way through on this one. So do remember which one you did. Second time round, we'll be doing the other one. Slightly leaning forward, core pulled in. It's going to be just a pull back on one arm. And I'm going to go with that heavier weight now. Lovely, good. And pull back. Lovely, good. So this arm will only be doing this once. Notice as my arm goes down, it doesn't take my shoulder with it. My shoulder stays back. You can put your other hand on that as long as you don't end up kneeling on it. Lovely, good. I'm slightly forward onto that, more weight on my front leg than on my back leg there. 1 minute to go. Getting that pull up, getting that strength, but also that control on the way down. So don't make either of them fast. We're not going for quantity here. Getting that lift. Lovely, good. Pull. 35 seconds left. Give me that squeeze. That leg is beginning to feel it slightly as well because there is more weight on that front leg. But I want to keep it there. 20 seconds. Good work, well done. Push, last few seconds now. Weights on that front leg. 3, 2, 1. Oh, well done, lovely, good. Coming back into that bear stance. So again, toes tucked under for that bear. I stay in my box all the time. Lovely, good. Shoulders back and down. Get ready to do that bear up on your toes with a knee coming in each time. Long in the neck, and 1, 2, 3. I can feel that work over my pecs as well. Lovely, good. And here, and pull back. Lovely, just changing it over into that bear stance. Good, keeping good positioning on all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, lovely, good. Here, bear, bring that knee in, feel that core working for you. Lovely, knees go down, pull back, back. So this is slightly different than my heavier one. in that my weight's in a different place. Over my arms, working my core on the other side as well. Lovely, good. Coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back down. Lovely, good. We have 20 seconds left. Up. Lovely, good. Back down with those knees. Up. Feel that work on the side, on the other side, to where you're lifting the weight. I'm just going to do 2 knees. Lovely, good. And then ready again. Lovely. On my next one, the bird dog. So I'm getting that coming right under and then kicking back and then arm out to the side, which again will challenge my core here. So, first of all, I've got that hand behind, so remember I keep that long leg out whilst I've got my arm doing that action, but for my first one I bring the 2 things together. 1, 2, 3, 4, lovely. Keep that leg out and lift. So the work here is in the opposite side to where my arm is lifting. Of course I do have upper back work to do there. Lovely, good. Change it over. And the bird dog. And 1, 2. Really extend that leg. 3, 4. That leg stays extended. Those hips stay towards the floor. 2, 3, 4, lovely, good. Changing it over, back into your bird dog and bring those 2 things together. Good, so I'm getting a little bit of oblique work going on there as well. Bring that in with a little bit of pec work. Good, lovely, I'll leave that leg out and get me that lift. 1, 2, I don't extend that arm, I just lift it out to the side, crank it out using your upper back, but feel that that work is building up on the other side. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, that leg stays out and I get that lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, both knees go down. Last few seconds now. 1, 2, lovely, good. 3, let's get that last one down. 4, well done. On this one I did pick up my heavier weight. I'm just changing ends so you can see me. And remember, the work in this came from the fact that my weight's slightly more forward, my core is pulled in, my shoulders are down, so it's slightly forward here. So remember, I slightly leant forward, and then I can get that lift, because I've got the room here to get that lift, and I've gone with that heavier weight as well. So we've already built up on that work. Lovely, good. Okay, pulling it back, and get that pull back. Good, give me that squeeze. Again, I don't mind your hand here, it can be here on the thigh, as long as you don't end up here, where you take the pressure off the rest of your body by leaning on that knee. Lovely, good. Squeeze, or leaning on that thigh. Give me that squeeze. So my weight's gone slightly forward on this. 1 minute left. Lovely, good. So again, I'm going all the way through. 1 minute 30. Keep that concentration up. Remember what we're doing each time. Lovely, good. We have 45 seconds left, so we've gone over halfway now on this exercise. 1 minute 30. Remember, as the arm goes down, you keep your shoulder back. Down and in. Feel strong. Good, lovely. Feel that that strength can keep you stabilised the whole time. You're doing great. I'm just looking at the floor in front of me. Good, we've got 25. Give me that squeeze. Give me that squeeze. Lovely, there's work on my upper back. 15 to go now. And we're finishing off this first circuit. Good, 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Good work, well done. We're coming down onto our backs now. And I've got one weight behind my knee. I'm going to be up into a bridge, a face-up bridge, with one knee with weight behind it. So it's going to come up, then this leg is going to come up and down, but I'm going to be holding the bridge with my other leg. Your hands can be down on the floor, wherever you feel comfortable with them. They can be just there across your chest. So I've come up into my bridge, I'm holding my bridge. Okay, so it goes down and up. Now don't go too fast, because remember, you will have a minute 30. Lovely, good. So again, if you feel that that is not the right position, you can drop. You can come back up. Lovely, good. And then go again. My bridge stays the same height the whole time. Your hands can be down on the floor if you feel you just need that little bit of extra support, or up here, or they can be over your chest. Lovely, gone. Good. I've gone with that medium heavy weight, so there is work to be done. If it does slip, just bring it back in again. Or if you feel better off with doing no weight, this will still get a lot of work because it has to stay up there the whole time. Lovely, good. I can feel it in my lower back now with that zip and hollow on. It's keeping me up there the whole time. I'm not ever extending my hips either. Lovely, good. Can we work that? You have got 12 seconds left. Lovely, good. It does tend to slip, so if it slips, just bring it back in. Put it behind the knee. 3, 2, 1. Oh, well done. Lovely, good. On this one, it's about your abs staying in a good position. They're here. That leg that just worked for me. Now it can go out straight, so it's going diagonal but straight, and come in bent if you want it to be, or come in straight. My other foot is on the floor, and this is going to go out opposite diagonal, like that. So again, so my core is helping me. There is work to be done in this arm and this shoulder as I get them back up again. Lovely, good. And lift it. Good work. So the stabilisation is here, right through the middle. Remember, breathing out on the effort, so is that going down? Lovely, good. So again, remember which side you've done. I've gone with the leg extended, is the leg that did me my bridge. So again, just think about it, next time round, we will be doing the other side. Lovely, good. I'm extending outside. So again, if you want to keep it bent and bent, it's like this. You can go out straight, but you can come and bent, and then they're both bent. So again, my elbow can go to the floor if you feel that that is enough. Lovely, good. But again, I'm getting that core working the whole time. Good work. Giving that lift. Diagonal. That hip flexor having to work for me. My core, lovely, good, keeping that control on the way out. They are both long levers, but I have left that other foot on the floor. Good work, well done. I'm going to come up with just a heavier weight. Now this one is going to be a double heavy weight. I'm going to do a roll down and a roll up. If you feel that the roll down and the roll up are too much for you, you can lie back and do no weight, do me a sit up instead. I'm going to start with my roll down. So I'm sitting up first of all. Remember, it's 1 minute 30 all the way through. So do pace yourself. Here I'm up nice and tall. This is where my start and finish position is. I drop it down. My shoulders hit the floor. Then that's the roll up. And I push my chest slightly forward to really sit on those bottom bones. I've gone up in a weight as well. Lovely, good. Then I roll down. And then the roll back up. You're inside your minute now. Lovely, good. So really practice that roll with the keep that zip and hollow on. Keep that belly button pulled in. 40 seconds left. Lovely, good. So that challenge is at 1 minute 30. It is a really good chunk of work. It will test your strength and your endurance. We've got 20 seconds left now. You're doing great. Roll it up. Good work, well done. Putting those weights just down for the moment, out of the way. I'm coming back to my free weight, that lighter weight. So it was underneath my right leg before, this time it's going to be behind my left knee, but my right leg is going to be doing the work, whilst that other leg goes up and down. So plant it behind, you can hold on to it for now. The other foot is planted down, and again, that foot is fairly underneath my knee. I come up in that bridge, so again remember, arms any way you like. Give me that drop and that lift. So again, I'm really trying to isolate that hip there to get that lift up. All the time the other side is having to work. So remember what I said, you might feel, oh, my leg's too far in or too far out. You can then stop, just bring it in or out, whichever one is going to work for you. But really, I want to keep my bridge up the whole time. I don't want it to sink. So that other leg has got a lot of work to do, through the glute, through the hamstring. Lovely, good. It's our second time through. We're more than halfway through the session now. Got one more, 2 more exercises on this circuit and then one last circuit to do. Lovely, good. So keep that strength up and lift. Good. Give me that squeeze on the other glute. Remember that one's getting tired. Arms can be wherever you like. Feel that they're supporting you a little bit as well. Or over your chest. Lovely, good. Concentrate. Feel that work through the glute. 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. I'm just coming over to the other side. I'm going to do that out with the leg, out with the arm. I went with same leg as lifted me up last time, so this time it's going to be my other leg and my arm's going to go out to the side. One foot's on the floor, core is pulled in. Remember, this leg can go out straight if you wanted to and come in bent, or do a bent both arm and both leg. It's going out diagonal, then I bring it up. Lovely, good. So there is work on that way up, obviously, but also on that way down. Really think about your core. My hips do not move around, even though one leg is going out as the diagonal. So it's my stabilising abs. Lovely, going out. And it really helps getting that breath out on that down. Lovely, good. Really feeling it in those core abs and really coming out from one shoulder right across to one hip. Lovely, good. And out and back up. You have 30 seconds left. You're doing great, good. Out and up. Remember, all the way through to the end if you can. Even if you have to end up with a bent knee coming in, that's great. You go out long. Lovely, good. Last few seconds now. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant, very good. I've got my heavier weights. I'm going to do that roll down, roll up. So I start with my sitting position. And I do that roll down, roll up, but again, all that work done by my core, but also holding on to those weights as well. Don't let those weights take you off balance. Zip and hollow on. We're ready to go. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. The last part of this circuit before we start our third and last circuit. Lovely, good. And if you feel you can't do that roll all the way up, or we can't do it with the weights, do it without the weights. Remember, as I roll up and down, my knees stay bent. But if you feel you can't do any of those, do your sit-up. It's those long abs. Lovely, good. It's just here I can really get that curl down and up, and then I come up like super straight. I sit right on my bottom bones and then roll back down again. Lovely, good. Roll down. You're over halfway now on this last bit of this circuit before we start our last circuit off. Lovely, good. And then back up. I want to keep it under control the whole time. I'm not shifting those weights around. They just come with me. Don't throw them over your head or anything. Really get that concentration going in that minute and a half. Don't leave off, otherwise you'll end up using other bits of your body and leaving yourself open to any sort of injury. 3, 2, 1. Well done, good. On to my next circuit. I'm lying on my back. This weight, I'm going to go with that medium to heavy weight. Arms out at the side. It's going to be that capital B. So imagine here's the straight part of the B. I drop down, I come in, I drop down, I come in. So my obliques have got a lot of work to do, but once I'm on one hip, so do my core, my abs to look after my lower back. So that weight is travelling with me, it travels out, and then it curls back in towards me. Out, and back in. Good, so there's a stabilisation aspect to this and a contraction. Lovely, good. Out. Then curve it back in for me. Good. That mobility feels good. Once your zip and hollow is on, that's it, good. You feel that you're getting that work, but we're also getting a little bit of a stretch out, that mobility on our lower back. Good work, well done. Bringing it in. Don't forget about those obliques here, bringing those knees in. Lovely, good. Out at the side, my shoulders both stay on the floor. 3, 2, 1, I'm going to take that off. Good work, well done. I'm going up a little bit higher on my weights. This is my anchor point. It's just held over my head like that there. Then my rib cage comes down and in, my abs stay in. My legs are going to drop down to the floor, one leg, then the other leg. Just out nice and straight. If you don't do a straight leg, you can do me a bent leg. Okay, so we're here. So I've got that weight. So my arms are over my head. Lovely, good. So if you don't want to do a straight leg, you can do me a bent leg by opening up at the hip flexors, but not at the knee. Otherwise, I'm straight leg down, drop it down. And if you feel you can't get it all the way, but here is where it's challenging enough, then just bring it back up again. Lovely, good. So don't rush this one. Remember, you've got 1 minute 30 to fill. Lovely, good. Rib cage stays down and in, belly button stay pulled in. That's it, lovely, good. And that's all made slightly harder with the weight, with my holding that weight over your head. I'm not holding it, it's on the floor, it's the anchor. Lovely, good. Get that other little drop each time. Lovely. Get me that drop. 20 seconds left now. You're doing really well. Look after your lower back though. Do what is challenging but not what brings you pain. Lovely, good. That core really has to work hard for me. Well done. Lovely, good. I'm going to get my other heavier weights, and these are my heaviest weights. And this time, almost opposite to what I was doing here, is my arms that are going to go over my head. Everything stays down and in. So again, I've gone with that heavier weight. See how it feels. You can always drop down. But it's like a skull crusher, so I'm just going to bring those weights over my head and then bring them back down, and they end up here, either side of my waist. Okay, so here they travel together, over your head, keep it pulled down and in, over, and have to part them slightly so they're going to hit the side of my waist. Coming up, over the head, stabilise here, really strong with your top half now. Over, and come down. Okay, lovely, coming up again. So there's work even in that up, over your head, stabilisation, back, and then down slowly, either side of your waist. Coming up, give me that push. Over your head. Up. And down. Lovely, good. Pushing up. Keep that stability. And down. Up. Over your head. Good work, well done. Out. And then down. If you can, go with those heavier weights, really work it for you, keep that concentration, remember what is happening here, that stabilisation, but my arms also really begin to feel I've stayed with those heavier weights, over your head, back up, out and down, lovely, good, up, also get a rest next time, remember, it's back to legs, and down and back to core. Good work, well done. I'm choosing that one, still heavyish weight, just not my heaviest weight. In between your knees, and it's that capital B. So again, stabilisation on all of these. My arms feel nice and light, they're glad of that rest. Bring them out to the side. My core pulled in, I'm getting ready to go. Remember, as it drops out to the side, reverse curl it in. Okay, here we go. Lovely, good. We're in the last section now. 3 exercises to do on our last circuit. Brilliant, good. Out and bring it back in. Lovely, good. Think about your breathing. Curl it in. Lovely, good. So I do want to build up my strength, and I'm doing that through the 1 minute 30. Lovely, good. So again, our endurance is being built up here. Good, so try and stay with it all the way through, up and in. And again, I'm not arching my back. It's really important to keep your zip and hollow on here. Out to the side and in, keeping the shoulders on the floor. Arms are just out. Good, curling it in. Lovely, good. How are we feeling on that? Lovely, good. Curl. We can take comfort in the fact that it is one of the last ones we're doing. 2 more to do. 3 full minutes of exercise. And good work, well done. This weight, or even a heavier weight if you want to. Remember, I'm not lifting that weight, but it is anchoring me with my arms over my head. If you feel it's too much, you want to put your arms down by your side, do. Again, I have to really think about my rib cage being down and in now that my arms are over my head. My abs being pulled in here as well. You can do half and half. You can do one arm over your head. Do both arms over your head. So I'm up to here. So remember, it can be a bent knee. If you're new to the exercise and feel that is enough, or feel that your abs are not strong enough, you'll be just dropping that half a leg where I drop from my hip flexor here out, but I keep my knee closed, or if you can, that full one. Lovely, good. Feels nice actually opening up that hip flexor on that straight leg. Lovely, good. Then I have to rethink all the time what's happening with my midsection. At no point let any of your back come off the floor. Just keep that natural curve of your spine round at the back of your waist. Lovely, good. And get me that leg drop. Just this one, and then one more, 1 minute 30, and you are done. Remember, my next one is almost the opposite of this one, but on both of them, it really relies on my core working hard. Lovely, good. So again, I'm not bulking up here through the middle. I'm trying to promote flat stomach, belly button pulled in, and also that core work, keeping my back nice and stable. 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. So you do this with one hand if you want to, remember, and then the pull over, or if you want to go with two, of that skull crusher out over your head, and then back down and in. And I just part it to get it past my waist each time. Lovely, good. Feet are down on this one, core pulled in, exactly like it was before for the legs. Now we're doing the arms. Your last exercise. You've been doing great. Lovely, good. Over your head. Pull it back down and in, and widen it slightly. Let your elbows hit the floor there. Okay, back up. So there is work on that push up as well. Back and down, especially if you're going to stick with those heavier weights. Up. Over your head. Lovely, good. You can give that blowout only over the head, and then down. Up. Lovely, good. And then over your head. Try and stick with the heaviest weights that you can keep control of. This is your last exercise. Lovely, good. Do it with me. Up over your head, and then down. Lift. We could do this, guys. We could do this. Lovely, good. Up. Just talk to that body. It knows what it's doing. Okay, it's feeling tired now. You've got to quite the end of a tough workout. Lovely, good. Lift it up. And then over your head. That skull crusher, and then back. Lovely. And then down.